Hello and welcome back to the Hourglass Watch channel. In today's review, I will be showcasing my latest purchase, which is this SEIKO 5 automatic sports watch. So if I begin with the movement of the watch, it features SEIKO's Caliber 4R36 equipped with 24 joules. The movement is automatic with both hacking and manual winding feature with a power reserve of approximately 41 hours. The movement beats at 4 Hz. This one has been seen previously in SEIKO Turtle models such as the SRP series. The discontinued SKX series, which features a 7S26 movement, did not have a hacking or manual wind feature. So this is a major upgrade to the new SEIKO 5 Sports series. As with all SEIKO 5 watches, this model, the SRP D55K1, has a see-through caseback which allows you to see the movement, which is of course always a nice feature for mechanical watches. The watch isn't a Milgauss or a Railmaster in terms of anti-magnetism, but it does offer a class 2 anti-magnetism, meaning it can resist magnetism from gadgets such as computers or phones with a proximity of 5 centimeters. Now, looking at the dial is matte black with a date and day window positioned at 3 o'clock. The watch has applied markers filled with SEIKO's own luminous material, Lumi-Bright. At 12 o'clock, there is a triangle marker and oval markers at 6 and 9 o'clock. The markers have a polished metal ring around them. The dial does also have the new SEIKO 5 logo, which is slightly turned and looks like an S for SEIKO and a 5, which together makes SEIKO 5. It's very clean and minimalistic and does not really have a lot of text on it. Just looking at the dial, all you can see is at 12 o'clock SEIKO 5, at 3 o'clock the day and date, and finally at 6 o'clock you have the word automatic in italic. The hands are very similar to the previous SKX 007 with polished steel on the minute and hour hand filled with Lumi-Bright, and a second hand which has a small spot of Lumi-Bright which looks like a small dot when glowing in the dark. The hands create a very clear contrast against the black dial and offer great legibility. The bezel is made of steel and is polished. This particular one has a matte black aluminium insert with white markings. Just like normals, the 20 minutes are more clearly marked with not only just 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on, but also every minute is marked in the form of dots on the bezel, which is really handy in my opinion. The case is made of steel with brushed lugs and polished bevels on every lug with polished sides. The case has a see-through caseback which makes it possible to see the movement in action. I've tried to showcase the movement in detail, so please check it out. It has a screw caseback with a crown position at SEIKO's standard 4 o'clock position. The thickness of this watch is 13.4 millimeters, which I do think is rather thick. The diameter comes in at over 42 millimeters. The watch is equipped with a hardlex crystal, which is not a sapphire crystal. So it's not as hard as sapphire, but at the same time it won't acquire scratches as an acrylic glass does. It will get scratches if it is hit with harder objects, so you just have to be mindful of that. The bracelet is fitted on a stainless steel oyster style 3-link bracelet with a brushed satin finish. The sides of the links are polished and have a width of 22 millimeters, including the end links. The clasp has a folding clasp with a safety lock. As standard with SEIKO's bracelets, the links are held together with friction pins, so adjusting the bracelet to your size is really not that difficult. So looking at the specs then, the caliber is a 4R36 automatic with manual winding capacity. The power reserve is approximately 41 hours. The case is made of stainless steel. The diameter is 42.5 millimeters. Thickness is 13.4 millimeters. It has 24 joules. The bracelet is made from stainless steel. You have a rotating bezel on this, which is really cool. It sounds awesome. There's a 3-fold clasp with secure lock and push button release. And finally, the watch has a hard Lex crystal, not the sapphire glass. Now I hope you enjoy the rest of the watch shots and the wrist shots, and please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. I've got coming up soon another SEIKO 5, the boutique edition one, so stay tuned for that video. Until next time.
Bye.